I'm Harry.
I'm Jacob.
Oh no.
What?
No.
You didn't even. There's.
I
This
thought we
is
were
so
doing like
weird.
a zigzag.
Why would I do that?
Why?
This isn't a zigzag.
Why would that?
You went like that.
No, he went like that.
You were going around.
Should we just like redo it? Like,
That's
No,
terrible.
all right. Well,
Yeah, keep on
now.
I guess we'll just never know who your name, what your names are.
I'm Ewan.
and I'm
aiming.
Oven.
So we got 3 newcomers
Yeah.
on this podcast.
Yeah.
Xander doing whatever the hell, I don't know what he's up to anymore.
Yeah.
Work, I guess. And then Evan Brock has ascended.
He has ascended to
Sounds
Asgard.
bad.
Yeah. To Cleveland. He's on Hamilton this weekend.
Lucky bastard.
So well, welcome to.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's the first time in the history of the Brew Crew podcast, this being the 3rd episode,
Yes.
that we have different people.
We have all the base 2s for the semester.
Yeah,
We
true.
do. It
yeah.
is all the base twos.
Yeah.
I didn't know Evan was.
What?
Base 2?
No, it's just the 3 of us.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Just yeah. 3 for 3 plus a couple.
Yeah.
Plus tenors.
Yeah. Well, I feel like
Maybe.
if Jacob was in the choir, he'd be in the bass section.
Probably, yeah, Barry or bass.
Yeah. So just you, Evan.
All right. Well, I'll be the odd one out. That's totally fine.
So how's it going, guys?
It goes well. It goes well. This is a Sunday that we're doing this on,
Yeah.
which means that some of us are drinking coffee and some of us are drinking whiskey, and
And that's up for the listener to figure out
who's
who's
drinking what.
Yeah, it was originally going to be a Saturday night, and then that didn't pan out.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We had a good night last night.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was well worth
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Also, shout out, tomorrow is Evan's birthday.
Right.
Woo!
Which means
Tonight.
Tonight is
Is
how
my
everything
night.
starts. Oh my
No,
goodness.
what is everything? Describe everything.
Well, of course, this is the beginning of a 24-hour straight party, essentially. Going from, I would say, like 10 o'clock tonight to 10 o'clock tomorrow night.
what time were you born? What time's your actual
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
I have no idea when I was born. I was born at home.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So nobody documented it.
I'm technically not supposed to be in the country.
I'm an illegal alien.
Born at home. Illegal alien.
Oh man.
I know that I took forever. I was
Typical.
born at 4 p.m. I think.
After how many hours of labor? Do you know?
Probably sometime in the morning. I think
Really?
it was a few. I just remember my mom being like, "Yeah, you took forever," and I'd be like, "Sorry, it's
Oh, you mean
Yeah,
like
you
relative to the 9 months or relative to labor?
a labor."
Because like
Yeah.
4 in the afternoon after starting in the morning, I mean,
not bad.
I've heard
Yeah,
like
that's not
20,
crazy.
Well, yeah.
36
Oh,
hours
yeah.
of labor before.
Yeah, I think Molly and I were over a day. There was some malpractice as well.
Oh really?
All I know is
What?
all I know as far as timing goes was that I was 2 minutes before Molly, and that's all that matters.
So
Yeah. I like that.
Nice. So, do we want to? So, we usually have a segment where we talk about first impressions.
Mm-hmm.
We usually save it for later, but do we just want to get into it since this is a special birthday episode?
I think
I
so.
feel like yeah.
I think Evan, you got to go around the table and talk about what your first impressions were of each of us.
Now, is that just like first time we met, like first conversation, or
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever your first memory is.
Yeah, dealer's choice.
Yeah.
all right? Well, I guess I'll just do the zigzag
Of
pattern.
You're the only one.
Okay, well, I'll do the Jacobs first. So Jacob and I met in Inbound, of course, and that's how we started. And
What inbound was that? So that's at our college, basically like a way the first few days before classes start to get to know other freshmen and
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
The
What was
second
your
step
group
of our
doing?
3-step orientation?
well, we were whitewater rafting, and we had Heather as
Mhm.
our.
It's really fun.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
that's how it all
And then who
started.
was I always forget her name, but she was a year older than us.
No idea. She played tennis.
Did she play tennis?
Yeah.
Maria
Yeah.
Sharapova.
Good guess.
We
She
don't know.
does go to junior.
Catherine.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Really thin, like
Mhm.
kind of tall.
Yep.
Very
Yeah,
quiet.
very quiet.
Yeah.
Really nice though. She's
Oh,
a really great human being. Okay, yeah. Choose your inbound leader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
And so Jacob and I just kind of like, basically hit off at first. I remember it's because we were in the van, going not to whitewater rafting. We were going to Green Furnace.
Oh, to swim?
Yeah, the swimming place.
You know, I can't swim, and I swim across that. That was terrifying.
Sounds like you can swim.
Well, yeah, I can doggy paddle, but like I had to have Heather next to me because otherwise I was like scared I'd drown.
Damn.
Dude,
Wow.
I didn't remember that part.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I didn't tell anyway.
Yeah.
By the way, guys.
I can
So
swim
yeah,
a
I
lot
didn't
better
tell
now,
anybody.
though.
Then there's a news headline. It's like kid drowns at college orientation. Like parents quote, "Yeah, we don't know what he was doing. He didn't know how to swim."
Fucking idiot.
Well, that's a feel good story. Not the drowning part, but the
No.
Yeah, I know. It's like Kian and you both like were lifeguards, right?
Yeah.
And then like I think a couple people were actually lifeguards that.
Mac was too, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt kind of.
You felt safe, but we were
Yeah.
at that point all the way on the other side of the lake.
Yeah.
So. Rip. Sorry. All right. So yeah. So that was Jacob and me. And then Jacob. We like.
gotta figure out a way to distinguish that.
No, we don't.
Like, this is probably not like the first time we met, but one of the first earliest memories is when we were at retreat,
Sure,
and
that's
there
what I was
was
thinking of.
there was a dance party, and Jacob was not like partaking in the dancing, and so
Correct.
I walk over to this dude that I don't like really know, and I'm like, hey, you should probably like get out there, you know, like and I was like.
I'm good.
And then I really didn't want him to be in the corner, like standing there. So
I wasn't in the corner. I was talking to people.
well, either way, like I pushed.
Yeah, you were.
I-
you know,
This is his impression, though.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Yeah.
You have to
all
say
right.
it was
yeah,
accurate.
Jacob.
All
All
right.
right.
Then when it's my turn, I guess nothing happened at all.
No. So I like kept pushing. I was like, no, like you should like everyone's out there having a great time, and like for some reason I didn't think if Jacob wasn't dancing that he wasn't having a good time, and so I made it my mission to try to get Jacob to have fun. And at this point, like we still don't know each other at all.
Yeah.
And I failed, right? Like I don't think I
Yeah.
got you.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I did not get him to move an inch.
Oh no, wearing lead boots. Who knew?
He's actually strapped to the wall.
In a straight jacket.
Didn't notice it at the time.
It's hallucinating. I was out of prison.
Yeah. And then from that point on-
But then what was the first time after that we actually? Because I don't even remember that we actually like talked or hung out after that.
I literally could not tell you actually.
So I've got a trip report from
What the
Cleveland.
What?
Fuck?
Oh my God! We have a surprise guest.
Oh my god!
Holy shit! Welcome to the Basic Brew Crew, Evan Brock.
Evan Brock.
Oh my God.
Evan Brock. What are you doing here?
I thought you were in Cleveland.
What?
Well, he was yesterday.
Not no more. I'm here now, obviously. I've got a trip report from Cleveland. All right.
Uh-huh.
Cleveland and Huntingdon. Sorry, I got a lot of adrenaline going.
Yeah, of
through me.
course.
I've been anticipating this moment for about 4 hours. Trip report from Cleveland. Cleveland and Huntingdon only have one difference. Cleveland has a better hospital.
I'm gonna hard disagree with that.
I would say get the fuck out. No, cool city. Real cool city. Shut up.
Huntington. You're talking about Huntington?
No, I'm talking about Cleveland. I visited 10 breweries in the span of less than 24 hours.
Damn.
My uncle really likes to drink.
And you hate it.
And, obviously. So, like, weirdly, like, just this pocket of, like, super cool, like, hip not Jacob kind of people there. You know, like.
Hey.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jacob. I didn't realize you were here. No, super
Which
cool.
Jacob?
Yeah, of course.
Jacob, I'm
We
gonna-
got two Jacobs, two Evans.
That's right.
That's true.
We're not
Oh, that's
specifying.
good.
Well, got a battle royale now.
Yeah.
Me and you against them. Let's go.
What are
We'll
you doing
commentate.
here, dude?
My mom needed to change her shoes because she and I drove out there because I went to go see Hamilton.
Uh-huh.
It was so good.
It was Hamilton.
It was Hamilton.
Of course.
It was great, and so we were driving through because you can either take the turnpike to Cleveland,
Sure.
or you can not take the turnpike to Cleveland. Is that Maker's Mark?
It is indeed.
That's
Uh-huh.
good.
Yeah.
I feel good. We stopped in at a church this morning because my mom has friends, and then we drove through not taking the turnpike, and so we got to a point where she was like, "Do you want to take the turnpike home? Do you want to drive through State College?" And then I was like, "Can we drive through Huntington?" And so we drove through Huntington, and she was like, "I've got to change my shoes. Where can I drop you off?" And I was like, "Actually,
I
I
know.
have
just
one
that
place
place.
I know where I can go." So
And it was home.
And it was
I went home and then
went
drove
home.
back up here.
I haven't slept for 4 days. Yeah, so that's why I'm here. And
Cool.
I've got to do a quick turnaround, as in like I probably should leave like right now. So I'm sorry I couldn't
Oh,
stay.
man.
Are you serious?
I know.
What?
I'm not kidding. We got to get home.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But I am sorry. I just wanted to stop in.
Will you be
Yeah.
back soon?
Yeah.
I'll be back at homecoming. Yeah.
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 Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm sleeping in your bed
Yeah.
because I assume that you all three sleep together.
We do.
Correct.
Yeah,
Right?
we
Yeah.
also-
No, yeah.
Yeah, well, the beds are together.
Well, and then Jacob gets the rest of the rooms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the two others.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You have an alarm set at 3 a.m. You get up, go to the other room,
No, he just
go back to
leaves
sleep.
his legs in one room. Oh man, I can't believe you're gonna leave. Though.
I know. I have to.
That's
We
so
just
sad.
gotta go home.
Okay.
It's been. We left. That might be my mom. We left on Friday and drove straight to Cleveland because we needed to get to a restaurant called Sokolowski's University Inn.
Sokolowski.
Yeah, like a
I
whole.
love that name.
It is really Polish.
Yeah.
It is one of the. Okay, this is how I described it. Whenever I have gone abroad, I don't believe I have experienced as much culture shock as I did walking into a restaurant in my own country. Like literally, like we walked in, I heard someone yell from behind the counter, "Hey Stan, can you get me a Diet Pop?" And up on the wall is just like Cleveland Indians bobbleheads and just like signs everywhere, and there's like posters and pictures from all over Ohio, and I was like, ooh. You know that like Kill Bill music that's like nee nee nee. Yeah, that's how it felt like walking in. But like I got this like cafeteria tray, and we walked up to literally like it's in this like kind of like a dude's house basically, and there's like this like cafeteria like kind of style. You walk up and you get your tray, you put your stuff down, get your silverware, and you walk over, and they're like, "Hey, what can I get you?" And I'm like, I'll get this," and they're like, "Oh, what are your two sides?" And I'm like, "I'll get pierogies because Polish."
Sure. Yeah.
And then I was like, "I don't know," and the roasted red skins. They were like, "Okay, so more potatoes," and I was like, "Oh, great." I love potatoes. But then they like, I got the chicken paprikash because I was like, "Ooh, I've never had that before." Don't get it from there because it was like a slab of chicken in this just like opaque red sauce, and it was like just poured on, and I was like, "Great."
Nice.
So walked over and like, there's pictures of like the owner who's bald and he's got one expression and it's just like stone faced, like straight, it's like and he's got his fist up like this, just, and so it's like that, but he's with a whole bunch of celebrities in every single picture. Like Jimmy Fallon's been there.
What?
Bill Clinton has been there.
My dude.
Like it's well known.
The big
Sokolowski's
two.
University. Yeah, the big two.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton.
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon.
Who else do you think?
Full stop. Yeah, and so it was a whole bunch of culture shock just because it was like I got out of the car and immediately like boom, you are in Ohio. And I was like, okay. All right.
You're not welcome here.
But I got a picture in front of the Cleveland.
I saw that. Yeah, on Facebook. Yeah.
You know how like in Amsterdam they have like the I Amsterdam thing? It's like that, but like Cleveland.
Or like I mean, obviously bigger scale, but the Hollywood sign.
That yeah, true.
So because we were on the topic, Evan Q, what were your first impressions of Evan B?
Oh.
Yeah.
Doing
Before he heads out.
Yeah, because it's Evan Q's 21st tomorrow, so it's
I
his
know,
birthday.
it's in my calendar as
Yeah.
Winter Day.
Yeah.
Winter Day.
You think I'm joking? It's in my phone.
Evan,
No, I-
Evan, what day
I
is
believe it.
Evan Q Day?
Tomorrow. Oh, Evan Quinter Day, who
Ooh.
April or March, it's gonna be, I wanna say, hey, Mom. Hey,
Both are incorrect. Wrong way. There it is,
yeah. 22nd.
Kind of close though. 27th.
Damn. Well, I should remember because tomorrow, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
So okay, my first impressions of Evan, of course, were kidnapping. Freshman year. And I don't know if you like specifically remember this interaction because it was very brief, but you, of course, were like bouncing off the walls.
On code.
And I'm like lying down. I'm like, the hell am I doing here? And you like walk up and you like basically, it's not like a hug. You kind of like grabbed me and then like just like chest slammed me. And then like asked me like 10,000 questions. Didn't really wait for the answers and then just like went to the next person. And
Wow. I don't
Yeah.
remember that. That's great. That's on brand.
yeah,
That's very
no,
on
yeah,
brand.
that's yeah, it's very Evan.
Yeah, I mean,
Authentic.
that makes sense.
That chest slam wasn't affectionate, by the way. He was trying to take you out.
Yeah,
It was
right.
like a show of dominance.
Yeah.
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 Oh, I just remember that you made it. Yeah, no, because you made sure that you were Evan 1 and I was Evan 2.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
However, Father Fee.
Ever adult.
Oh, Father Feed.
Father feet.
Oh.
That's a story for a podcast.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
Love
it
that, man.
is. All right, I gotta go. I love you.
For those that can't see, Evan is walking around and giving affectionate kisses to everyone.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love you. You're wet.
Oh yeah.
You're the most okay.
are you wet too?
Oh, yay.
All right, bye. I love you. I'll give you a real
Oh, you're all wet too.
Oh man. That's just like.
As quickly as he came, he went.
He was gone.
Yeah.
He arrived.
By the way, to anybody listening thinking that was planned, that was absolutely not,
Not
planned
planned.
whatsoever.
Yeah,
No idea he was coming.
How did he time it so well?
I have
Is my
no idea.
question.
Yeah.
I mean, magic.
This is
I think
being
is the
live
only.
streamed.
I think he was
yeah.
just waiting outside the house.
It's like you ever see Arrested Development. There's a magician named Tony Wonder, and he's just waiting for someone to use the word wonder in a sentence for him to pop out.
Oh,
Good
man.
stuff.
Okay,
Damn.
we gotta finish your impression of Jacob, right?
Oh, yeah.
I want to
So
hear this.
I feel like the first time we actually talked or hung out, besides you just assaulting me about dancing.
We'll actually be in court on Monday.
It's been a long process, but here we are.
no, I actually don't.
Hey, well, apparently I'm a fucking liar.
And he's back.
Got time. Got time.
Ah,
All right.
Yeah, I can make the podcast good.
Okay.
Good, because it was not.
It's bad.
No, so I don't remember this.
Neither do I, honestly.
All right, well,
I'll try to rack my brain for when it's my turn.
All right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I don't know.
Wait, so how does this work? So like everybody goes like after
It's
me, then everybody
it's
gets-
you
yeah.
giving your
Yeah.
first impressions about everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That
then-
just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next
So,
podcast.
yeah.
Will be
It'll
someone
be
else.
Yeah.
Got
Yes.
it. All right. Perfect. All
We
right.
made the really smart decision of the first two we did last year. I didn't do any of it. And then I graduated and left.
So now you don't
So
have to.
I just don't have to.
Homecoming, baby.
Oh, coming baby.
Baby. All right, and then
Nice. Harry.
Harry.
All right.
Harry.
This was
Harry.
beginning of sophomore year, and we had like briefly met, but basically people were like, "Oh, hey, we're gonna go on Harry's boat," and it was my birthday,
Oh yeah.
Right?
and I was like, "All right, well, don't really know Harry that well yet, but here we go," and I got on, and we went to the cliffs, and I jumped off, and I kind of hurt my ass like pretty hard. But I've also never felt so alive, you know? So my first impression of Harry is he was incredible, and he brought me to that great place. So.
Touch your ass a little bit, yeah.
Harry, he'll hurt your ass.
That messed me up there for a second. You said when we went to the cliffs and I jumped off.
Yeah, and I was
like,
expecting the
I was
cliffs,
like, you
like-
went to the cliffs and jumped off?
Correct.
For clarification, so the cliffs at Raystown is what we're talking
Yeah,
about,
like-
right?
like-
Over.
Yes.
Well,
No.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay,
No.
okay.
Like not.
It was like because you, yeah.
We took Harry's boat to
To
the
the
land
cliffs.
cliffs and drove it off. That was
Yeah.
Oh, that's wings.
wonderful.
Some Red Bull.
Yeah.
Gave it wings.
Yeah. And then Owen and I we actually talked about this the other day. But it was the first weekend, and as silly freshmen, we were like, oh, why don't we go and try to find a party? And so we walked,
Oh, I'm remembering this now.
Yeah.
I didn't before, but yeah. Go
and
on.
so now we walked around for a block, and we were looking for Spanish House, but neither of us really knew where it was.
Yeah.
So we found this house that was kind of bumping, kind of jamming, and to be honest, I don't think either of us really knew anyone that was there, and so we kind of peered in the windows and kind of would say should we just
We were
walk
so
in?
creepy.
Yeah, it was not great, and so we decided not to go. Walked back and had a night-ish at your guys' room.
Yeah, that was when. Well, I think didn't we go to East, and then come back to our room.
Yeah, it was a whole adventure of trying to figure out
Was
what.
I there when you guys came in?
You were there when we came back to the room, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but we had Kitaro and
No.
like the Sunderland.
Yeah, everybody kinda just-
second floor crew.
The floor kind of was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm remembering the walk now a little bit more.
Mhm.
I didn't remember that.
The walk.
The walk.
It's like what is that? The Wire, not the show.
The Shield.
There's a movie with Joseph Gordon-Levitt about the guy who did
Oh, yeah.
the tightrope walk
Oh, yeah.
between. Sorry, what?
Nothing.
No, say it louder.
said, was he on stilts?
Okay, so for context,
Wait, you need to. I'll get the list
yeah.
out
So
we can read it.
so this is transitioning from first impressions. Thank you, Evan Q,
Kids.
for that rousing rendition.
Did you do Jacob Latour?
Yeah.
Okay, I just
we
wasn't
did the
here for
Jenkins
that.
first.
Oh, you did Harry.
That's smart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the other day, a friend of ours, Max, and I came up with who we think the cast should be for the Super Mario Brothers movie that is being made by the animation studio who did Despicable Me and Minions and stuff. And so I then texted Evan the list to get his
Evan
thoughts.
Brock.
Yeah, Evan Brock.
Evan
So the movie, of course, we're going for an Oscar here, right? Not like best animated picture Oscar, best picture.
Best.
You know, like this would have beaten Moonlight and La La Land, and so
It will be.
it will,
Moonlight
yeah, La La
and
Land 2 and Moonlight 2, and so
Revenge of the Moonlight.
yeah. Full moon. And so the movie is through the eyes of Toad, who is played by Daniel Day-Lewis.
Of course.
Mario, Danny DeVito. I feel like that's an obvious
Oh,
one.
What pro?
Yeah.
He's an older aging Mario.
Well, I mean, so is Bob Hoskins in the original Mario movie.
Oh, of course.
There's
we
an
all know
actual
there's
Mario.
Oh no, there
yeah,
is.
it's
Go on.
There
It's
is.
bad.
It's
It's
not
real
good.
bad.
I've never seen it, but I know it's bad. Damn it, Jacob.
I wasn't quick enough on the draw. And so Mario's Danny DeVito, Luigi, Steve Buscemi,
Of course.
No.
of course. Bowser is Kate Blanchett, who's got a lot of range. I think she can pull it
Oh
off.
yeah, if she can pull off
really
Thor and Loki's sister. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
I just imagine her in like a really big like sumo suit, like mocap sumo suit, and to get big enough, or she goes method and gains like 200 pounds.
yeah, I like it. I like both the options.
Method on Bowser, yeah.
yeah.
Grows, spikes, and a shell.
Yoshi, Kevin Hart.
I like that.
No worries.
And Birdo is Andy Serkis. I feel like he's the only one who can pull off after Gollum and the main ape from Planet
Kong.
of the Apes.
He was also Cable in Deadpool or in Black Panther.
Cable's from Deadpool. He was Claw in Black Panther.
That same thing.
Yeah, Cable is what's his name?
Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
That's who it was.
Who
Josh
was also
Brolin, who
famous,
was,
yeah.
as
Ooh,
we all
we
know.
gotta find a role for Josh Brolin. We'll get there. We'll get there.
We appreciate the effort though.
You know what? They call me Evan. He's real. He's real dumb.
And so the cast so far, like maybe too attractive
well.
at this point.
Yeah.
So that's why for Wario we bring in Ryan Gosling. And then this is the connection. Waluigi is Joseph Gordon-Levitt on stilts because he's too short. I don't know. I actually don't know how tall he is.
I think he's 6 foot.
Yeah, I think that's just what
Really?
Max said. So we put him on
He
stilts.
does not seem that tall.
No. I think he's.
I think he's
shorter than
normal.
that. I think he's like
Okay,
I
5.
think
Google.
he's average.
Cortana?
Again.
Alexa.
And so,
How tall?
Alexa,
is
are you
Joseph
there?
Gordon-Levitt?
oh my god.
Siri's ancient now.
Okay, then I'll pull back up the list on my phone.
Well, there's only
She's an
one
old
more
gal.
to do here.
But then we have to expand it.
You're right.
So okay, what's the number?
What's the number? What do you mean?
How tall is he?
I'm fucking looking it up.
Where did I text it? This was a while ago. Oh,
God.
Peach is Carrie
He's
Fisher.
5'9".
He's 5'9".
Sorry.
Okay, yeah, that
Sorry.
is somewhat short.
I'm above him.
He's 5'9".
I'm better than him.
I'm better. I'm stronger.
Fast.
Peach. Now this could be controversial. Peach is Carrie Fisher using archived lines from Star Wars.
I like that.
And her interviews on
Good Morning America.
No.
Graham Norton.
No.
Is that what you're talking about?
No, her interviews with the Scottish guy. What's his name?
Craig Ferguson.
Craig Ferguson.
Craig Ferguson.
Yeah.
of course.
From the Craig Ferguson show.
Yes.
And so you think, all right, that's a star-studded cast.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously going to win Best Picture. But we don't stop there. Because the big thing now in Hollywood is not just franchises, it's universes. So we, in this movie,
God, that's right.
have Nathan Fillion as a cameo as Captain Falcon. Much like Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury in Iron Man 1. And so this leads into the Smash Brothers cinematic universe. And so now, we didn't get too far, but we started casting the rest of the Smash Brothers. The only one I can remember is Macaulay Culkin as Toon Link. No, I think Josh.
And regular Link too.
Yes, of course. Yeah, it's
less
just
makeup.
I like
he's scaled
adult,
down.
adult weird cheekbones.
Yeah.
Wait,
Macaulay Culkin.
Toon Link is Macaulay Culkin, but
From
from
Home
Home
Alone.
Alone.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like the obvious pick is Josh Brolin as Ganondorf, but I think we got to pick something else for him. I think he's already done the evil range as Thanos and stuff.
I don't know. I mean, he could be. He really could be. Oh shit! What's her sister's name? Daisy. You know, there's Peach and
That
Daisy.
is no one's sister. That's
Daisy
just
Ridley as Daisy.
Well, huh?
Daisy Ridley.
Daisy Ridley is Daisy.
Who's Kirby?
Oh shit.
Kirby is Seth Rogen. And,
Oh my gosh.
I
Who's
think-
King? What's his
King
name?
DDD. I
King
think that's
DDD.
Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah,
I
that
like
makes
that.
sense.
I like that. I
Uh,
like that. Very nice.
Meta Knight is Michael Cera.
I was about to say.
It's
Same
that
book.
mind link.
No, Toon Link.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Daniel Radcliffe is Ash Ketchum, or
There
just
is no Ash
That's
Ketchum.
not
or just
Smash
the
Brothers.
like Pokemon trainer.
Yeah, it's just Pokemon
Oh, okay,
trainer.
okay, you're right.
Yeah.
No, I think we gotta use Daniel Radcliffe for like I don't know something like huge, like Pichu or some shit.
No. Who's the person from Mother 3? Like Ness?
Lucas?
Is that his name?
Ness is from Earthbound. Lucas is from Mother 3.
Well, there you go.
Oh,
There's your
what
like
was?
Daniel
Oh,
Radcliffe.
okay. Beethoven. The dog is
Is Duck Hunt?
is Duck Hunt. Of course.
Dog.
Understudy, of course, is
Airbud.
Airbud. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Fox and is it Wolf?
There's Fox, Falco, and Wolf. Yeah.
Okay, Fox and Wolf are the Weasley twins. the actors that play the Weasley
Right.
twins.
I like it. Good.
And then who's Falco? Is
Didn't-
that just Ron?
No, we can't go all Harry Potter.
Then Falco is none other than
Orlando Bloom.
Of course.
of course.
I would like to
Or
say
we
feel
could pick
Orlando
other twins.
Bloom would be Link though.
Oh yeah, he would be Link. Yeah.
Wait, who?
Orlando Bloom would be Link.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
It's
makes
like-
so much sense.
Too
Then,
close to
then,
Legolas.
then how about Macaulay Culkin is Toon Link and Young Link?
That's
Yeah.
and regular Link. Makes
Okay.
with Orlando
and
Bloom.
Then Orlando Bloom is an alternate skin for normal Link.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Right.
I think since she has such a great job at playing, no, I'm thinking of a different actress, but I think that Scarlett Johansson should be the Wii trainer.
We fit trainer. No, then
She's just in a morph suit.
Take her beautiful face and
That's-
just blanket.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
then who's the male for because there's
Who's the guy who played
no.
T'Challa?
Zac Efron.
No.
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, or Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum.
That'd be-
Oh,
I
okay.
think so.
Danny Radcliffe is Ganondorf. I
Yeah.
think
I wanna
it's an
see him.
edgy pick, but I think he can show his range.
Is he just gonna be half the size though?
No, it's like Josh Brolin as Thanos, where it's like he's in a mocap suit and he has like the actual face of Ganondorf like 4 feet
Right.
above him.
And
Just
he's
on
And so that's
stage.
what the actors are playing to. That's what
Right,
they're looking
right,
at.
right.
Yeah.
I like that. I can't think of any other Smash characters.
Who's
Yeah.
Samus?
Oh. Ooh, that's a good one.
I think Andy Serkis is also Ridley.
Or Zelda too.
Oh,
Zelda.
Who is Samus? Oh,
Do we get 2 different actors
The game
for
of-
Samus and Zero Suit Samus?
of course.
But no, you know who?
But one of them's just in a suit.
Yeah.
It's like Vin Diesel and Groot.
Okay.
No, what?
Is it like that?
Okay, hold on.
Is
Please,
Vin Diesel
be-
himself in the Guardians movies?
Be honest. If you didn't know that Vin Diesel played Groot, would you know that Vin Diesel played Groot?
No, anybody can be Groot.
Exactly. That's why he should be Samus in the suit.
No. Okay. You know
I
who
want to
should
hear
be?
Owen now.
The Game of Thrones actress who was in Star Wars who played the Stormtrooper.
Amelia Clark.
No.
What?
No.
She was in
Amelia
Solo.
Earhart.
The one that the Stormtrooper that
yeah,
they
yeah.
wasted her.
That was funny.
Thank you.
Sorry,
What's,
What's
she's
that?
really tall.
Shut up.
What's her name?
She's like 6'2" or something. Like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
She plays the.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Captain Phasma is the name of the character in Star Wars.
Bryn.
Bryn. Yeah,
Charlize
Bryn.
Theron.
No, although she would be.
Yes,
great.
she'd be a good
Something.
Samus.
Oh,
Thank you.
Gwendolyn Christie.
Yeah, there you go.
And there we go. Yeah, Amelia
Yeah, she
Clark
should
is
be
in
Samus.
Solo. That's where my
Yeah.
head is.
That would have been my first
Yeah.
show.
Yeah. Wait. So is she Samus or Zero Suit Samus?
Why not both? Okay, no,
All
no.
right.
both.
All right. Perfect. Who's Donkey Kong?
Oh shit.
Oh,
And Diddy Kong.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger as Diddy Kong.
Can we
Of
use?
course.
No,
Can we use-
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
Could we then have Arnold Schwarzenegger as Diddy Kong, but he's just smaller?
Yeah. I think
Just
so.
like he's
Just-
scaled down.
He's just like cropped down to size.
Right. It's yeah.
It's like
I
the
th-
Arnold voice, but like pitched up.
I think also Sylvester Stallone is Little Mac, but like current age Sylvester Stallone.
He's Little Mac.
Yeah.
Are you like wearing the baseball cap and everything? Oh, I'm
No, that's
sorry.
Ness.
That's Ness.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Come on.
I'm sorry.
Earthbound is
You know,
so
Literally started playing Smash this year.
Oh, okay. I have a story about
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone.
Oh boy.
Alright, continue.
Okay, so this is a story from one of the early Rocky movies. Apparently, he was doing some scene. They were on set, something, or they needed a mic. So he had a mic on his costume or whatever.
Sure.
And they forgot to turn the mic off in between takes. So like they wrapped for lunch or something, and he goes to his trailer. and like the mic is still picking things up. So over the sound system, all the people in the production office hear, "Yeah, work the shaft, cup the balls." And apparently, like he brought some
Yikes.
girl back to his trailer.
I know
It's so efficient.
Can we just use that as a phrase? Work the shaft.
Work the shaft. Oh, Adrian. So, anyways, that's yeah.
Nice. Well, I think the Smash Brothers cinematic universe has a bright future.
Yeah.
Has a large budget.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
fucking better be.
Yeah.
It's an ambitious project.
Yeah. Well, that's why there's so many characters in Smash Brothers. They each get their own movie, so that we can have like $500 billion in the can before we make the Smash Brothers.
All right,
Maybe
so this is
it's
gonna be like a
like-
15-year build-up, right?
Yeah.
I mean, with all these characters,
not
let's
like
be
20.
honest.
Yeah. Like some of them we got to combine.
Mhm.
Like all the Zelda characters are in one, even though
What-
there are 3 different links.
Right.
What if the American public just hates it? It's just like they come out and like the fucking terrible. Like I know.
You
But
need,
it's- but it's
still
like-
keep
it's-
making
you need
them,
to
like
keep pushing them out.
like
yeah.
Sharknadoes. They're on their like 5th one now.
6th one.
It's
Oh my
but it's the
God.
last one, right?
The
Yeah,
last one.
it's
But
there's-
those people actually like those.
I know.
Guys, the 3rd one, I think they like had to kill a shark from like crashing a satellite on top of it. Like it's awesome as shit. Like it's a great movie.
Shit isn't that awesome though.
it's Evan's favorite movie ever.
Yeah, no, like Sharknado 3, I'm gonna have tattooed above my butt crack as a tramp stamp.
Like you actually
Let's
got
do
a
that.
satellite up
Awesome
here.
The shark.
Sharknado. Awesome as this
Yeah.
shit.
So like, I'm actually thinking of like getting a tattoo.
Do it.
Mhm.
Like the
What do you want?
Sharknado one.
I don't know. So Josh Key and I, when we go to Outfest, which everyone should go to, it's gonna
What is
be
that?
great.
Of course.
It's National Coming Out Day, and they have a huge parade in Philly. It's gonna be great.
Philly?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Philly. You.
Very nice.
Will you be there at that time?
When is it?
October 7th.
Probably.
Cool. Great. But yeah, so we don't really know. We're probably gonna go like mystery tattoo.
Mystery tattoo.
Yeah. So
Oh, that was.
Wait,
yeah.
you know what you guys should do?
That just sounds.
So
Yeah,
like
that's
Josh
terrifying.
should pick Key's tattoo, Key should pick your tattoo,
And
you
I'll pick
Josh's
Josh's.
tattoo. Yeah. I
Okay.
saw a video about it. The couple picked the same exact tattoo for each other. It
Oh,
was
that's
very
cute
adorable.
as shit.
It was real cute. It was a feather.
Fucking
Oh.
fake.
Oh.
You should act like the dude, and like sweet. No, no. What does yours say? Sweet.
Dude, I'm just really worried. Like someone's just like the tattooer is just gonna put like an outline of a dick, like on my arm or something. I'm gonna have that there.
You need to like.
That's what you're
ground
nervous
rules
about,
first.
not the random mystery tattoo.
Yeah, that.
Why don't you know what you should do? Go
Sure.
into the tattoo parlor.
Sure.
Find the book, and just flip to a random page. Close your eyes. That's what you're gonna get. Even
What if
you
it's a
land-
dick?
You gotta go for it.
You got it. You shook
brought
my
this upon
hand on this
yourself.
already, so.
Flip to D.
Dick, 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 dick. There we go. Good. It's like 8 pages of just.
There's only one that isn't a dick. He's only had to draw it once. His entire
The
career.
entire book is all dicks, except for one that's a butterfly.
Yeah.
Or a
But
Celtic knot.
tiny dick.
Or like
Of
a
course.
tribal tattoo.
Yeah.
It's actually
Tyson.
cool.
It's actually
I'll
a
not-
Richard.
Inside.
Really? Just
Yeah.
like right down there.
The
Or
Mike,
shave your
Mike
eyebrows and
Tyson,
just,
like tattoo eyebrows.
Or just
So
get
the
like
book is just a
glasses,
bunch of
like
movies.
imprinted.
You want those glasses.
I do want those glasses. This is not the first time I brought that up.
Dick.
Yeah.
I was just telling Harry that the whole book is just names, but they're all names that like aren't synonymous for penis.
Yeah.
So it's like Richard, Dick,
Yeah.
Johnson,
Pecker.
Pecker.
I haven't heard
I thought
that.
you said Tucker. And I was like, is that one?
Have you seen Nip Tuck? I
Wow.
haven't.
Throwback.
I just know the name Nip Tuck. Did you watch it?
No, but so whenever I lived at the summer camp,
Whatever that was.
you're right. Whenever that was.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. When I lived at summer camp, like whenever I was younger, whenever that was.
I'm sorry, now you're thinking about
I
it.
know. Like we had VHS tapes still, and so all we would watch is like the same like 4 movies, and one of them was like I forget what the movie was, but it had like the ads before it or the whatever they're called previews, and one was for Nip Tuck, the show on TNT or USA or whatever it was.
Sure.
And so like I was always like I like since then been scarred by the name Nip Tuck. Like I'm not like not that like it affects me, but like for the longest time I was like I don't know. It's Nip Tuck and it's got a scalpel next to it. I don't want to watch this show.
I thought it was.
I was also
kind of
like 7, so
True.
yeah.
I always thought that show was about some like murder or something like that, and then I find out it's about plastic
Well.
surgery.
Let's go to Google. Jacob.
Oh my god.
Hey Siri.
Don't you dare.
Okay, Google.
It's probably just going to give me the term. I should have added
Nip Tuck
TV show.
Here's some information about Nip Tuck.
All right. So what do
This
you-
often campy series centers on
Campy.
the office of Dr. Sean
McNamara.
McNamara, you're right. And Dr. Christian Troy, longtime friends who practice surgery and live life in 2 entirely different ways. Christian is the stereotypical self-destructive playboy. Sean is the family man facing a moral crossroads, as well as a failed marriage to Julia. Sounds grim, but a healthy dose of dark humor keeps things humming and contributes to the show's appeal with both viewers and critics. But be warned, the depictions of surgery on this series are a tad graphic. That's why I never watched it. When was it from?
This was 2003 to 2010.
Wow,
that's
that,
been a
yeah.
while.
I thought it.
Yeah, damn.
Good for Nip Tuck.
Good for your nip.
Good for you. It was on.
Was it like a
let me settle this.
mockumentary
It was on
or-
FX. Not
FX,
Century
well,
Warriors.
No, it's like
Yeah.
one of those shows. I think that's just like,
We like just get a nip tuck.
yeah.
Yeah, one of those. Common.
You know, we've all had nip tucks,
Yeah.
of course.
Guys, I'm
Just the nip.
gonna do the drag race that Prism is holding.
Do you
The
drive?
what?
No, damn it. And yes, I do. All right, I finally got my license.
Did you? Hey!
Yes, I did. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. That's
Congratulations!
congratulations. I failed
Congratulations!
my permit retest 3 times, and
Same!
dude, no way!
No, I'm not kidding!
Oh my god, yeah.
Man, no, not the pre-test, the test.
Oh no, like this is like the retest. You know, you like take the test and you don't do it for 3 years. You have to retake it.
Never did.
That's the one.
Oh, nice.
But anyway, so I got to know the guy that worked there because it was his first day on my first day at the DMV. His name is Raymond, and so on my like 3rd day back, you know, like now we were friends. 2 months later, guess who's my driving instructor? Raymond.
Dad.
Edward. Yeah, but Raymond was a bro and he passed me.
I mean, everybody loves Raymond, so.
Yeah.
Get out.
Shut up.
Leave my house.
I will.
Alright.
Good stuff.
Okay, actually, this time I think I
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
All right.
before you go, I think this is a solid podcast. Oh, they're just
Tom?
going at it.
I was getting the nose.
All right. Well, okay.
Well, here, let's do
Oh,
it.
are we gonna close
Yeah,
out?
we're gonna close out.
Yeah.
How do we
Yeah.
end this? Do we just like clink again?
Yeah, we just gotta clink again.
Well-
Okay.
We just gotta do a cheeky little cheers.
I will drink to that.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hey, you can use this.
Oh, nice.
Plate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Nice.
Anyway.
All right. See you later.
And
Bye.
Oh, that was
Ow.
awful.
Oh.